Hello everyone, welcome back. I wanted to show you this quick video on a tutorial on how I made this micro HP cover. So as you can see, it is pretty and pink and very simple to make. I just used my pattern paper and laminator and I have this cute little cover. So I had this little gem in my stash. You could use anything like a button or anything that you have in your stash, a big giant bead. Whatever you got, you can use. So this is what it looks like. I used double-sided pattern paper that I had also in my stash. And I'm going to pull the little mini out. Put that to the side for now. But this is how it looks. I used the little T enclosure, and I have a pocket here and a pocket here. And I'm just going to show you real quick how I made it. It's very simple and easy. You can make your own. You can theme them out. I made like so many of these because I had so much fun making them that I think I'm going to do a giveaway, but we shall see. So if you are interested in knowing how I made this cute little beauty, let's get started. So the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need a pattern paper of your choice. I chose this one because I have a pretty gem in the front that I want to use that's similar to the one I just showed you. But you're going to need a piece of pattern paper that's 9.5 by 5 1/4. As you saw that I used a regular size HP, micro HP. If you want it to be bigger, like use classic rings or expander rings, then you would have to, make the length a little longer to fit your discs. I did cut this one. I actually pulled out a old pat of pattern paper. I am trying to use up my stash, and I have this kit by Bo Bunny called Beautiful You with the bumblebees. See, it says Beautiful You, and that is by Bo Bunny. And I have had this in my stash for quite some time. I actually won it on their Facebook group, and they sent it to me, and I have been using it for a couple years now. I have had this in my stash. So anyway, we are going to score this at the halfway mark, which is 4 3/4. So we're going to find the 4 3/4, and we're going to score it here. Oh, I like the bigger one there. There you go. And that's what we're going to do, and then we're just going to fold it up. And it's at the halfway mark. You can either just fold it or score it, but I choose to score it. Doesn't matter. So we're going to stick this to the side. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use some of the extra paper that's left over, and we're going to cut out our pockets. Now, I cut too much. Where's my trimmer? Oh, here it is. I cut two. You can make 2 TNs out of this 12 by 12 paper pad. So this is probably going to be a little bit smaller than 3 inches because I cut it out. So it's going to be 2.5. But that's okay. I don't mind. But the purple one, the pink one, the pocket is 3 inches wide. But this one's going to be 2.5 inches wide because that's what I have left. And I'm not going to waste any paper. So we're going to cut that by, so we're going to cut this 5 1/4, which is the back pocket. Oh. And then, sorry, hopefully I'm in frame. If not, 5 1/4. And then the other one is going to be by 4 for the front cover, the front pocket. You can make whatever pockets you want. You can layer them up, and you can have like different pockets, however you want to do it. It's up to you. So we're going to put this to the side also. And then we are going to assemble, and then it's really easy. So what I do is, you can either make your pocket look like this, or you can turn it and let it all, go together. I guess it really doesn't matter. What I did in mine is I actually left it like this so it all blends together. But I guess you can do however you choose. And then we can do a double. How about if we do a double pocket? Ooh, that'd be nice, right? Have a pocket here, here, and here. And then the pocket like this. And then these pockets could be like that. Ooh, what do you think? Let's try it and see. See, this is the one thing about doing you know, you're doing your own crafts, you can do whatever you like. Like I said, this could be blue on the inside. You can turn this one around like this and make this one blue, and then keep this one like that. Ooh, I might do that. Haha, see that? See, it's all up to you how you want to do it. So let's get some tape on here. I just used my, you can use whatever tape or glue that you like. I am a score tape queen. I love my score tape. I know it's terrible, but it's true. So this is a 1/4 inch score tape that I have. And all I do is just put that here. And then what I'll do is I'll line it up. And then I will get it down here. You probably don't even need this part here because it's going to be sealed anyway, but I still do it. It's just a habit. So anyway, so we're going to get this down. Let's make sure we pay attention to what we're doing here. I am going to do this part and this part. So that means I need to put the tape here. And then the tape here. Yep, that's a correct mundo. And then here we're going to do a game changer, and we are going to do another pocket. But instead, what I want to do is, let me think, y'all. Let me think. You got my brain moving. Because in my pink one, I had, you know, around the edge here and made it a secretarial pocket. So maybe I'll still do that. So what I did was I took this here and I just drew the edge, you know, like this. Took my pencil and just cut the little circle out. I have some ideas, but just follow the line and boom, you got a little pocket. I think I'd rather have this pocket than, yeah, I think I want this one. Because we're going to make the one I showed you. That way we don't get confused. Even though I am thinking about still putting a pocket here. It's a little pocket here for whatever. But maybe in another video. Maybe I'll show you my other video. Because I do have another one that I'm going to be showing soon. For breast cancer awareness. I'm doing a breast cancer awareness theme. Micro right now. I'm working on it. I haven't finished it yet. So, yes. So I got this one down. Yay. See, isn't that cute? And I'll show you. We're going to laminate it and everything. And I promise I'll show you how that works. Or you don't have to laminate it. You can leave it, you know, paper if you want. I choose to laminate mine so it'll stay a little while. Because I can be a little rough on my stuff. Especially stuff sitting on the bottom of my bag and all that good stuff. So anywho, so we're going to just do these edges real quick. I like to pull them down until I get these straightened out. And I like to make sure they're straight first before I lay them down with the paper. Yeah. So on this one here, we make sure. Yeah, that's cool. And then if you have any overhang like I do here, you just cut it off. That's all. I'd rather be too big than too small. So everything else looks good. So this is what you have so far. It's basically done. Now I use the center here on purpose because in my actual TN, I don't know if you could see it, but I actually did a lot of score marks down. You do not have to do that, but I like to do that. So when I do laminate it, the laminator is already, or the lamination is already aware that this is supposed to curve. And because I use 5 milliliters, it's a little thicker than the regular 3 mil. So I really wanted to make sure I enforce that edge, so that this corner, so that it knows that it's going to be rounded. So just so you know, that's what I did. You don't have to, but that's what I chose to. You don't have to score it, but that's what I chose to do. So I'm going to pull out my scoring tool, my scoreboard once again. here. I didn't put it back. And just like score a couple more after the score mark. 3. And 1, 2, 3. I think I did 5 on each side or 4 on each side. I cannot remember. But that's good enough for me for now. And that way I have, you know, just to tell the laminator, because the lamination don't know. Get the laminator aware that this has to bend. You gotta let this bend. So that's why I do it. So I just kind of, I don't really, you know, I don't varnish it like I did the other one, like really badly. I just kind of, you know, make it aware that it's there. And then that way, when I laminate it, it knows that it has to bend or at least round off. So that's what I have. See how it goes like that? Now it knows to bend. And I also varnished the center so I know where to put the hole for my string. So, okay, I'm going to stick that to the side this time. We're going to put this one back where it belongs. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to round up my corners because that's what I wanted. It was a little thick because, you know, you have all this, you have the glue and you got the 2 pattern papers. That is cardstock. It's not just paper. It's actually cardstock paper, so it's a little thicker. And if you put another pocket there, just know your rounder is going to have to really work hard. If you have one of these cute little cheapy ones like I have, I love this little thing. But if you have one like that, you're going to have to really press real hard. So I have my corners rounded. Everything looks good. Now at this time, you can either ink the edges or do anything you want with the edges and all that first. Me, I ain't going through all that. So I'm going to get out. Oops, sorry. Like I was saying before, I'm trying to use up what's in my stash. So each week or each time I do my projects, I'm going to try and use what I have in my stash and not buy no more paper. Do you guys know, as much as I have given stuff away, I still have a ton, and I mean a ton of stuff in my stash paper-wise. I still have tons. I have packs and packs of 12.5 by 12.5 paper pads that I haven't even looked at. Brand new, been sitting here for years. So I am trying, and I repeat, I am trying my best to use up my stash because it's just collecting dust. I'm a hoarder. That's all it is. I'm going to find my eraser and erase this edge here because I do see that there is an edge here. I'm also going to plug in my laminator so we can laminate, and we're almost done, y'all. So while we're waiting for that to heat up, I just wanted to erase my edges here so that, I don't know why I did that, because you know, that laminating sheet will definitely pick all that stuff up. Okay, so now what I do is I just stick this in the middle so that there's plenty of room. I laminate it a lot because I want to make sure that it gets everything it needs and that it's, you know, because sometimes the air bubbles get in, and no matter how much I try to not let the air bubbles get in, they get in. So anywho, so let's laminate this real quick and we'll go from there. Alright, we turned that off and we're going to put that to the side. And we're going to cut this. I'm going to get this all cut up. And then from there, I'll tell you what we're going to do from there. I like to line this edge up here. And sometimes I'll get it to the edge and the bubble's still there. And then what I end up doing is I just run it through the laminator again and seal it back up. But I didn't have that problem, yay. Not on that side anyhow. Let's see. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. But Now you can use these leftover pieces because they are 5 mil, so they're very thick. They're thicker than, you know, your usual laminating sheets. So you can save these for like washi. Like if you have any Happy Mail, you can cut them and put washi around them. I throw them out. If I'm not going to use them right then and there, I throw them out. So I just want to make sure that this one's okay. Sometimes there's a little sliver. And then I check my edges to make sure they're good. And if they're not, I'll run them through the laminator. And if they are, then I'm done. So we're going to stick this to the side. Alright. So then I go back and I round these edges, these corners as well. Because I'm going to tell you, these bad boys, this laminating sheets, they are rough. If you don't round these corners, you can really cut yourself real good. So I'm going to pull out my scoreboard again and try and reinforce these little markings here. If I can get them on, there you go. Get them in here. So this is what I do. I try to stay in, you know, line with this. It's not easy because this thing does what it wants to do. And it's real hard because this 5 mil sheets, this laminated sheets are very thick. So I gotta sit here and fight with it. Oh, it actually did pretty good on this side. This side did not do that great. So we're gonna keep going here. There we go. That's better. Because I noticed that this side did good, but this side did not. Alright. So I did all that so we can get this not to bend, but to curve. So if we do this, that's why we do it every 1/8 inch, because then it will curve. That was my mindset anyhow. You don't have to do this. I chose to do it on mine. Like I said before, you don't have to, but I chose to. And then that way it's, you know, it has a curve. So anyway, all right, let me let y'all get out of here because I promise it's really not that deep. All right, so the next thing I do is I get my ruler and my X-Acto knife, and I just carefully cut this open to make this pocket. I did not cut it good enough, so we're going to go back again. Now usually I'll get my metal ruler that I have that goes with the my fuse tool. When I got it, it came with a whole kit. I'm trying not to cut it too hard that it, you know, that it breaks the paper, but we want to get it to break the plastic. There we go. Here, see, it's going. So that's what we're going to do here. You can feel it. You don't have to pull it too hard because the pocket will, you know, the plastic, you can feel the plastic pop up. And if not, you help it along. Because some pieces are and some pieces aren't. See? It's releasing. You can feel the release. Okay. So that has released. So we're going to try it with my micro here. I have a ton of these little things. I bought them up when they first came out, and I'm going to tell you, I never used them, but, you know, just for lists. Then I end up with a ton of them, and then I got all hooked in the micro craze, and now, boom, I have them all. I'm excited about that. But I just would like the little pieces of paper inside. So this is perfect. It works out just fine. So the next thing I usually do is just go around here and just slowly follow this little edge. Oh yeah, it's breaking. I'm just trying not to cut it too deep. I'm sorry, y'all. I have to put my big head in the way because I need to see it. There you go. Yay. Okay. So now I have my pocket. And I can place a little piece of paper right here or do little stuff, and I'm so excited. So here's a little pocket right here for you to create whatever you want to. And like I said before, you can put stuff on the front if you want. You can put another pocket here, a little whatever. But this is how I work it. So now, so what I do next is I go here and find the center and mark it and just punch it out with my crocodile. You can leave it like this and just put a regular, you can just put a regular band on it yourself like that, or you can make up your own band from any elastic stuff. This is something I just happen to have because I did a pin loop on something. But you can make your own little just belly band yourself. However you want to work it, you can. But the center one, I usually go back to that one in the center at my halfway mark. And I'll mark it. And I usually use that. I have one of my gel pens here. Let's see if that'll work. So we go to the halfway mark, which should be about here. There you go. And that's what we're going to do. So I usually just grab my crocodile and punch my little hole in it. Now you can do however you want. You can just take a piercing tool. Oh, you can just take your piercing tool and just boom, pop it in there if you want. Me, I ain't doing all that. I have my crocodile here because it has a long arm on it. And I just position it, and then I punch the hole. See? Boom, bam, boom. Not that deep. So also, what I did with the other one here is I put I don't know if you can see it, but I put a eyelet inside of it. So that's what we're going to do with this one too. And I have these tiny little mini things here. Oops. I have these little tiny eyelets. And this is the only blue I have. I have like a seafoam green and heather green or a hunter green, or yeah, heather green. Kelly green. I always say heather. I mean, you just say Kelly green. But I have a teal, but I don't have any light blue. These are the only ones I have. As you can see, I kept them in these little pill box because they're so flippin' tiny. So anywho, so what I do is I just stick that little eyelet there. Isn't that cute though? That's what I did anyway. And then I went ahead and put this in here. And I just pressed that down and smushed it. So now I have a cute little eyelet here. And it's cute and ready to rock and roll. So what I did was I just got some of my elastic out. And I have another one of these cute little flower things that I had. I don't know where I got them from. It had a little bird attached to it. I unhinged it, so that's why it has the 2 holes, because it was dangling. Something else was dangling with the bird on the end, and I didn't have time for that. I took the bird off. Took the birdie off, y'all. And then what I do is I just fed it through here. I determined what was my back and what was my front. This is my back. So I put this through the front like this, through the back here. So this is my back. So I feed it through here, because that's where I want it to be. And then I feed this side here through this side. And yay and yay. So then I go ahead and feed it through this hole. Now I'm going to be honest with you, it's kind of thick, and it always gives me a hard time getting it through that little teeny tiny little eyelet. So I always try and make it as small as I can and feed it through here by putting a piece of tape on the edge, if you saw me do that. And then I fight. I fight through this stupid thing because it gives me such a hard time, y'all. It does. It really just does. And I don't know if it's because the eyelet is so tiny, extra tiny. But as you can see, I just kind of push it through and fight with it until it gets in there. Oh. Alright, y'all. That thing gave me the hardest time, I'm telling you. So what I do is, before I tie the knot, I put my micro in to see where I need to, how much room I need to close it. And then I go from there. So it is, I think it could be a little tighter. So 13 inches might be too long. You can always cut it down if you don't want to waste yours. I have a whole spool of this stuff. I got black, I got every color just about, because I was into the TNs really bad mindset here. So I'll put my little knot in. I can cut that down or leave it or tuck it or whatever. But then I will tie this on up, bring this around. Alright, I love it. So you can use whatever color. I do have yellow. I probably could have used the yellow insert. I also think that this could be a little tighter. So we're going to do another loopity-loopity-loop. I'm going to do another loop here because I want it to be a little tighter. I will, if I do give these away, I will leave both of them in there so you can adjust it how you want, and then you can cut it yourself. How about that? If you want them. So here we go. Yes, yeah, this is a lot better. Here we go. So this is, yay, we made it. So here is the one I made before that I showed you earlier. You can use any center, like I have this cute little wooden piece that you can feed through and it can sit like that. I also have this one that I'm working on as a gift for someone. So this one is so cute. I'm sad because I really wanted this one to be pink on the inside because I was going to put it on my micro TN. But anyway, or you can use a button and you can sift it through here. And it can sit right here on the front. You can do whatever. You can use whatever you have. And also, you know what else you can use? You can actually use one of these little discs from the Happy Planner. Stick it right on in there. It could be a little disc. That would be cute too. So, just so you know. So, this is my Micro HP cover that has been laminated. And I hope you like it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I was able to help some. I will put all the information and the instructions in the description box below so that you can go over and write down everything that you needed to make your own if you want to. I'm going to do a giveaway on both of these covers, not the actual Micro HP, but the actual Micro HP cover. I will be doing a giveaway. We'll do, this one is going to be on Instagram, and this one is going to be here on YouTube. How about that? That way I give, you have a chance to win 2 different times, or 2 different locations, so your chances to win. If you win the one on Instagram, then you can't win the one on YouTube. So Instagram, YouTube, Instagram. That's how we're going to do it. So yeah, so look out for it. I will make sure I put the announcement up there. But if you guys are interested, you can just put in the description box, enter me, and you are entered to win. This is open US or international. Again, this is just the cover, not the Micro HP itself. So you will get this item in the mail to you. And I might throw in some extra goodies. You never know. So that's what we'll be winning. Thanks for watching. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, be blessed.